We think especially of Elle.
Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Please like, share, and subscribe. Nope, wrong one. Damn it.
For the isolated, those who find themselves alone.
Shoot.
We pray for those who believe themselves to be invisible, unheard,
Okay.
unworthy. Awesome.
Hi, I'm here. I just got to keep an ear out. Good. But yeah, I got to keep an ear out. He changed his days off, so he'll probably show up in the middle of this. So one's playing Minecraft and the other one's watching YouTube. So trying to figure out, because I did a new one of this. It's still uploading. Did a new intro. You've already seen it. I already sent them to you. But yeah, it's only halfway uploaded. Yeah, it's because they're using the internet too. That's what sucks. I got them books, but I figured I didn't make them read them today because I didn't know what time their dad was going to show up. I'm doing good. I am really going to be thrown off this week because normally their dad has Thursday, Friday. And oh, Fred, I've still got my Church Without Walls going. Oh no. Make sure you get vitamin C and some zinc. That will help. Yeah. Are you pushing yourself too hard and not getting enough rest? I'm looking at you. So, yeah. Rest is important. Let's see if it... No, not a banner. Not a brand. All right, here we go. It's just you and I anyway. I'm going to play the second intro. I need to delete the first one off of here so I don't do what I did earlier. No. How do I delete it? All right, delete that one. Okay. So here's the second intro. I'm pretty sure you saw it, but... Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome. Everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. All right, that's what I'm going to start out with my lives. So, yeah, I'll push myself till I'm tired and exhausted. My oldest will push himself till he's sick. I got tired of doing that when the kids were younger. So good. Yeah, and hopefully I will remember the outro when I'm done. So, I didn't put out a whole bunch of stuff that I was going to be here today because I've been otherwise occupied. I'm going to be here again tomorrow because it's going to be raining. So I can't get up on the hillside and take you guys with me. Yep, that is at the very end on the outro. I know that just... I've been working on fabric, trying to get it all matched up so I can start sewing really fast. Because I need them done by the 12th. And what is it? Okay, I'll have tomorrow to work on them. Friday, I've got funeral to attend to. So Mike died in December, but they're gave people time, to get the bad weather out of the way and do it closer to when his birthday was. So I probably won't be doing it Friday. Friday's also shop day. Might as well just shoot myself in the foot. Yeah, next Friday is when I'm gone. This Friday is the funeral and shop day all in one day. But there's not gonna be a service, so it's not gonna be long or anything. It's just gonna be sad. He got second bout of cancer. Got him. Why does it have to happen to good people? And as what's his name? Lewis Black says, and the pricks live forever. So, yeah. There we go. So that touches life. It's like I was telling the kids, if we didn't die, there would be no reason for children. So, yeah, he was a good guy. He was really nice and caring. But we all gotta go sometime. And yeah, hopefully if it's good, we'll go in our sleep and we won't even know it. We'll just take off the 3D VR headset and embrace the universe. Oh yeah. Yep. I hope so. I always tell them, you guys are my little bit of immortality. Because, it took, I forget how many romances are in my case. Oh, crud monkey. Speaking of my case, I was supposed to look for a picture. I said, my case, friends drinking, dancing, and here I am. But oh crud, I was supposed to, I need after this. Look, I have to go get the box of pictures from my birth mother she gave me because I think I have a picture in there, and I don't know why she gave it to me, but of my sister's dad, my older sister's dad. My younger brother was texting about it yesterday. Hey, Kristen, how are you? There may be a moment I have to get up. I'm definitely just gonna keep this to an hour. The daycare kids, their dad was supposed to be here at noon. It is now 1 something. I don't even know where my clock is on this thing. It is now hello 1:28. So yep, we were well, I didn't. I only had boys, but yeah. Yeah, I just had the boys, and there was a time I was a guy and a girl at the same time. What was that? I have one out here with the litter box. Snickers, that's enough. Snickers. Snickers. Oh, I don't have anything I can throw at her. She's used the litter box and she catches, I have puppy pads underneath the litter box, so she scratches it. Snickers. Oh, gosh. The thing is, she doesn't bury her own crap. I go flush it. So, oh, I'll be back. I gotta go flush that. Oh my God, I don't know how they would do with the robot litter box. Hey, Maritza, be right back. I gotta go dump that. That's no. That's nasty, Snickers. Oh. Yo, gotta wash the hands. Oh. Oh my God, that was horrendous. She eats what do you call it? I'm senior food. Oof. That's. I don't even think I could crochet a dishcloth. I'm just working on those curtains I gotta get done. I'm just gonna make them the easy way. Turn them inside out, sew it right, flip them right side out, iron it. Oh god, it stinks. I'm so glad you guys can't smell this. And then go through and make the top for the rod and the hem at the bottom and sew it up. It'll be a lot faster. So, yeah. The joy of cats, the joy of any pet. So, yeah. These things are. This is what I'm. Where's one on top that I threw? Yeah, I spent the morning. Whoopsie. I swear to God. Oh, it's bad. That one I turned it the right side and turned it the wrong way. So I gotta flip that one all over. Oh, yeah, it's that's why I like having it in the other litter boxes. The other 2 litter boxes, I got 3 cats and 3 litter boxes. The other 2 litter boxes are in the utility room where I keep the fan going. That's okay. And this one, because little mama bullied her and she can't go into the kitchen very often. She's got one here by the bathroom. And she's very content having it by the bathroom. I am not. But she's 12 years old. So I know Paola stays up late, but wow. The idea of having a phone call this late in my house would be someone's in trouble because they know not to call me too late. My mother would do that, and so anytime the phone rings, I had to change my ringer because that ringtone I had before, I now have PTSD. I'd probably throw my phone. So, yeah, I'm not a big phone talker. It's a conversation with me on the phone is a lot like a conversation right here. It's squirrely there. You go A, B, C, all the way to Z, and then you skip everything in between. That's what it's like with me on a phone call. My nose is still itchy. I have a high pollen alert. Spring has sprung. I'm so glad. But yeah, I have to. I had to explain to my half brother how it went with me and my sister. My older sister got adopted by grandma and her husband, the old German. And then I got adopted out 13 months later because she didn't have a job. So I went through Catholic Child and Family Services. And then the boys, a couple years later, she raised the boys. Oh boy, oh yeah. I mean, it's just like a conversation right here. It's no different. I'm just, oh look, there's a chicken. Pretty much the same thing. So, oh good, the kids are keeping it quiet. I do not need a copyright strike because I watch the children. Yeah, I don't. Oh, crud monkeys. Sorry, guys. I woke up too early. I was there for the 7 a.m. boat. That's 2 hours before my wake up time, typically. So, oh God, I should have known I was ADD when I would speed did nothing. Everyone was excited, and I'm like, what am I waiting on? What's gonna happen? Yet nothing. But I wish they'd come get them. The kids are good. The kids are great. But when he says he's gonna be someplace, he needs to be someplace. And I can't say much because the kids are still here. But I'm gonna keep thinking tomorrow all day. I'm gonna think tomorrow's Friday because it's usually Thursday he gets them. But he thought he changed his days so that he could have his full time with the kids instead of having them overnight and then going back to their moms for the funeral. So kind of a nice thought. But yes, welcome to my new menagerie. I put a new intro in, and hopefully I remember to put in the outro. So, yeah. Except the outro dragon is green, since my two favorite colors are purple and green. So, I wrote it up and made it up last night or yesterday afternoon, whatever, sometime when I didn't have the kids. I'm sitting there listening to him. It cracks me up when the one plays Fortnite with the headset on so he can talk to his friends. Where he was doing that, and then daughter came in and she was talking, and we were all three talking, and he got up and he moved to the other room because it's like so we wouldn't interrupt his game playing with his friend. I was just like, okay, that's cool. It cracked me up because oh good God. He turns 13 on the 26th. So, Jesus, it goes fast. Oh yeah, God forbid they're just, it's just like us on the phone calls when we were sitting there on the phone all day long. We don't have our friends here, our parents yapping behind us. So, and what was it, the 25 or 50-foot long phone cord that you could go to your room with and shut the door? Yeah, no, it begins. Yes. And I got to look into our local DSHS and see what they're charging for daycare. Because I know I'm going to have to go up a little. Oh, yeah. We had them just the whole house. And then they all got all wound up into a knot when you were done. But yeah, he's 13 and he's going to eat me out of house and home. So I'm going to have to up it a little bit so I can afford to feed him. Yeah. I also remember multiple phone in the house. That was a new thing when I was younger too. You just didn't have the one on the kitchen wall. You actually had another phone. And but then you also had somebody pick up the other phone to hear what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that beep in your ear. And then if you go to try to ignore that beep and the person really wants to get through to you, they're going to call repeatedly. So it was like, hold on. So cool. Oh, the yawn's so bad. Yeah, they would call repeatedly over and over and over till you finally said, okay, I got to stop this. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. That was my mother. Dad worked swing shift because they worked it out. She worked days, he worked swing shift so that somebody was home. And so it's a lot more fun when it was just dad. But yeah. Or announce. And I could still hear that voice in my head. Chrissy, it's time to go to bed. It's 8:00 or 8:30, and she's telling me it's time to go to bed while other people can listen. She had no problem, and not even picking up another phone, just butting right in. So, yeah. And now we carry these things with us everywhere we go. And they listen to us. If it was bad enough having, your parents butt in telling you something, but now your phone listens to you too. So I've got I got a Faraday bag, one of the laptop Faraday bags. And so the extra phones that the kids use, that they're basically glorified iPods now. They're not using them. I shove them in that bag. Same thing with my MacBook here. Goes in that bag. I don't need more things listening to me. I mean, I talk enough as is, but they don't need to hear it. It's just like my Fitbit. It half the time I only wear it to watch my pulse, or if my heart starts to hurt. No. I went through Marfugal. Oh yeah, it's the one that's like this wide. It's like this long and about this wide. I remember when they came out in color. But it's an off-grid bag. Marfugal. Go to their website, and in their products is like there's like you'd find their Alexa Pure, whatever their sponsors or whatever. Yeah, it's off-grid bag now. No, it used to be Edict, but yeah, it's just it's great. It's big. I mean, I can shove a whole bunch of stuff in there, and then it boom, it cuts the signal. It's gone. It disappears. So not only do I keep my phones, my computer, my externals, hard drives are kept in there too. Oh yeah, I know. I think my first Alexa Pure died. It's in the process of dying. I got to clean the filter. I'm just got to take the air thing, and because it goes red, it goes to the other colors and goes blue, but it doesn't stop like it used to. But I've had it since 2017. And I've got two other ones. I got one in our bedroom and one in the basement, but I think I'm gonna bring up the one in the basement because now they're like $300. That first one I got, that's I think at the end of its life, I got it off InfoWars for $140. So Amazon's got some replacement filters that aren't near as expensive as they were when the Alexa Pure first came out. And now I think the Breeze is out of stock right now on Patriot Supply. So I can't wait to go out and get another one. eBay's got them, but I don't think I trust them. But yeah, but they work really, really well. When we had the North Peak fire, it kept the smoke air out of the house. So yeah, they're perfectly compatible. And for some reason, my brain, I've kept the charcoal filters. I threw the other parts away, but I keep the charcoal filters. My brain says hold on to those. Not sure why, but because they're activated charcoal. So yeah. Oh yeah, they work just fine. Some nights if I'm too lazy and the little blue light goes off in the bedroom, just blinks. I have a little tiny 3D printed ribbon that fits right perfectly over that little spot with the blue flash. So I don't have to look at it. And then I forget, and then it says change filter. Hey, Seventh, how are you? I got the new intro in. I got to remember to put the outro now. But I got to keep one ear out to the living room because the kids, his dad was supposed to get them, and he hasn't shown up yet. So I may have to walk out there for a bit, and you can have a nice, lovely view of my books and all my other gaga I've got going on over here. So I don't even know if I have a cat in here. Oh no. Oh, I do. She's in the window, my little gray blob. So little mama was sitting on my prayer. I was hoping she'd stay, but I had all three cats in here. I was like, no. You two will fight. You guys, all three of you guys will start fighting. Okay. Let me double check. I heard a door. Okay. This is really going to throw me off. For the rest of the day, I think it's Thursday. Usually it's actually Thursday. Uh-huh. Wednesday. Mm-hmm.
Did you ever find it, your pink plant school? Or was it on the floor right where your stuff is usually? Oh,
I won't be there. Sorry, fine. Hardly ever. I got stuff going.
look at that bubble.
Laura?
What it looks like. You not think your mom and me watch Avatar to not check out Legend of Korra? They don't have had a doll.
Mm-hmm. I'm tired. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a very unique soul. I'm a very. Oh yeah, you can now that I have the window open, you can see my that's a small assortment of my wigs. Oh no. And heat packs, will they do anything for them? Oh, that bites. That bites. Hey, suspicious guys, how are you? What else can we do? I haven't had swollen glands in so long that rest is the big thing for you. It's plenty of rest. No, this is my. I don't think get that out of the way. Yeah, my room is very eclectic. I need to bring up my decorations from downstairs that I have in my room downstairs. I gather Halloween decorations and I keep them up all year long. I've nobody likes my little demoness where she hangs. She's got her hands chained above her head and she says things that's motion detected. And I don't know if I get him to work or not. I'll blind y'all this light. I don't think I can get him to where people can see. Oh, what did I do here? Or just might be easier to get him down. But I think his batteries is dying. His batteries might be dying. His head's supposed to turn. Yeah, his batteries are dying. Oh, there's the head. I can set him to be all right, off we go. Are we done? Thank you. Set him to be emotion activated. Scares the crap out of my granddaughter though. Doesn't like it because he makes too much noise. How do I turn this? How do I did something with this Mac. Now I've got everything open on the edge. There we go. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I've got I should actually take the batteries out because I don't want the acid to eat it up and ruin it for me. That's the only one I've ever seen. That thing cost me $60 several years ago. Got maybe I'll remember tomorrow. I'll bring in because they're out there. I have. They're a type of they're a hand puppet, and there's a certain name for them, a certain type. Definitely get checked for infection and watch for a fever because the fever hits, you know you have an infection. But they're hand puppets, and so I have a raven, and they're good size. They're like this, well, you know. And I got a raven, bald eagle, and a snowy owl. And hey Sandy, no, they're not scary at all. I mean, the owl, you put your fingers in where the wings are, and the wings will flap. And I think same thing goes with the bald eagle. But the raven, they made the raven really weirdly fuzzy. You know how you have like a stuffed animal fur, or that fur you can get at a fabric store that's like this long that you can darn near brush? That's what they made the raven out of. And you can have him in one hand and you can cuddle him like a little baby, like he's your baby. Yes, yeah, that too. I got my first one at Mount Rainier on the Sunrise side. And no, correct that. Hold on. Someone's back. They're back at the door. Just give me a minute. Yeah. See you next call. All right, I'm back. He forgot his cell phone. Yeah. It's so much easier if they're either here for the whole time or not here for the whole time. Oh yeah, no, they're not that type of puppet at all. Wait a minute, since I went out, I'll just grab one so you guys know. They look more like stuffed animals than puppets. But see what I mean by the long, weird ass fur? What, girl? What's going on? Yeah, no, go to the doctor ASAP and keep me posted. Yeah, but it's just weird. It's the longest fur I've ever seen on a puppet. Yeah. Oh, you guys, there's probably don't have like emergency rooms like we do here. Oh, I know. Isn't it adorable? He's out of not out of print. What's the word? They just don't make him anymore. Out of production. There you go. Okay. But you need to go. I'm petting him like he's a cat or a dog. So I spent $64 on him. If I would have bought him when he wasn't out of production, he would have been like 30. But I'm not sure how we're supposed to run this one because the pockets for your hand are up here. There's pockets for wings. And oh yuck. Yeah, I'd rather be home too. Hi Kelly, how are you? But you can stick your hand in him. My fingernails. My fingernails are too long, they won't do it. But most people can make his mouth move. Nevermore, says the raven above my door. But yeah. There is a raven on here on YouTube that says nevermore. But it's a folk mantis puppet. So yeah, it's not like some weird creepy puppet. Yeah, I'm sitting here petting it like it's my own cat or dog. He's got little feet. I've got it and the bald eagle and the snowy owl and yeah. Is it white? Was it pale or was it white? Mine's white. And I started to correct myself. I didn't get it at Sunrise. That's where I first saw the raven, and I thought, well, I'll go get back to Sunrise and get it, and it was gone. I got it at the whole rainforest, at the Hall of Mosses. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're great. They're fabulous. I'd love to get some more, but I don't know where I'd put them. Oh yeah, that's what mine is, a white barn owl. And creepily enough, though, you there's a knob in there, and you can spin his head all the way around. But yeah, and I figured out why when I was redoing this bookcase, because why my raven wings were eaten. But every other feather I had, most of my other feathers were just fine. It dawned on me, I put it to keep them straight, not broken or whatever. I put them in a cereal box. Well, poltergeist crows, yeah. This one don't. It's the owl that goes all the way around. But I put the wings. They weren't sealed anymore in a cereal box. Well, being having wheat products, it had weevil eggs. I didn't think about it. I just think, well, I didn't think about it, weevil eggs being in the crumbs. So $60 down the drain. Because I put it in there. There was none of the feathers I could save. They ate them. But the other feathers that I have in I don't think you can see them in a Ziploc bag or in that jar up there or in the other stuff, they're fine. I got feathers in there too because I pick up feathers from everywhere. But yeah, I was just devastated when I realized I ruined my own stuff. Oh, those wings, I threw them away. I can get crow wings, which I probably will. But and I have snow goose wings that I did myself. But the raven wings came from Russia, and Etsy's being a twat, and my Russian store's not there anymore. So oh yeah. I don't know what I collect other than ravens and a whole bunch of other shit. Is what I seem to collect. But my snow goose daughter thought, she came home from work one morning and she saw this white feathery thing on the side of the road and she thought it was an owl. We both kind of been looking for like owl feathers or owl wings. And so she runs home, gets me. We throw the daycare kids in the car. That's back during COVID. And I grab a couple plastic garbage bags. I didn't realize it was an owl right away because the straddle bug took its head off. So that was gone. Had a couple magpies and a raven really mad because I took their food. Once I loaded it in the car, I realized those are webbed feet. This isn't an owl. So got it home, took care of it. I have some wings and tail feathers, or just a tail, in the garage, and the rest went into the garden. It helped fertilize the garden. But 'cause I looked up, white duck with black tips. I Googled that. And I looked at it and I went, oh my God. That probably the one and only snow goose ever out here. And a trucker decapitates it. So yeah, they're in the garage drying, and oh, that poor bird. His little bones were just crunchy. That poor thing. Oh, I don't have the other one. The other one, I don't have these on. I have raw Horus, black onyx 4 to absorb evil. The moon for the moon goddess. This one that's usually is a triple goddess ring with the moonstone. Hematite for the blood. Let me see if I get this close enough to see. My wedding band. This is just a second one. My ones that came from Ireland that have our names in it don't go past my knuckles anymore. And rose quartz. Yeah, ooh, that would be pretty. I'm running out of fingers. Every time now, I'm one of those people, when I hear Lapis Lazuli, my brain goes to Minecraft because you mine that. But yeah, so was it last year? Keith comes into the kitchen and he's like, what the hell is on top of the refrigerator in the garage? And I was like, wings, goose wings. He's like, oh, okay. Like that didn't surprise him or faze him that I would do that. I mean, oh, because like of all the inlets, the inlays in the chest plates or breastplates or whatever that the ribeyes had, the one that's typically on this hand, I have it's green. Oh, cool. Yeah, I get glad you remember. I don't remember what they were, but Vader had something very similar like that on Star Wars. It's not malachite. What is it? Maybe it is malachite. I think it's that green glass that's supposed to come from either a meteor or a meteor strike. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that thing, whatever it was. And the original suit for that Vader wore had my youngest knows what it is, what it said, but it's Hebrew. It's written not quite hematite, not cronite. Just a second, I'll get it. Hold on. Sorry, stickers. My poor cat. I turn the light on. Talk about get a dirty look from somebody. That's my moonstone I wear in this hand. But Reese has one. She's got is it a necklace or something. That weird green, whatever that's called. Kryptonite. Shoot. Maybe it's a necklace she's got instead of no, I can't remember. Yeah, thank you. Etsy. I got almost all these off Etsy. But I want to say there's something in Pet's tomb that was made out of this. Was it a dagger? I think. Oh, pretty. My dad dove for jade when he was in the military. That's when I learned a lot of it was found underwater. Dad dove for it in Japan in the 50s. Give me 2 seconds, because now that's really, really going to bug me because I can't think of the name. Let me go to Etsy. Churches over Etsy. Yeah, I've already got you reviews. What was it? Triple mix. Come on, go. No, just give me what I purchased and I'll tell me. It is, and the survey says Moldavite. There we go. Moldavite. That's what this is. This Moldavite. Yeah. I forget what its properties are. But yeah. And yeah, so I have to keep something small on these fingers. I can't do anything big because of it bothers my aura. It sounds strange, I know. Whoop-de-doo. They bother my aura just like sunglasses do right about here. I've always done it ever since I was a kid. I had a really cool longer one when I was younger that was purple and had swirls on the top and swirls at the bottom, and I couldn't wear it on this finger at all. Yeah. Oh, so it's Moldavite. Now I'm curious what it was. But yeah, Reese has got something. It's either a ring or a necklace, one of the two. Oh my. It protected her. I think there's something. Everybody's like, oh, I think jewels and whatnot have a certain form of consciousness. I mean, not like we are conscious like we are, but just a certain energy, chi, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there's something. There's something to it. The moonstone ring my son got me saved me from breaking my finger when it accidentally got slammed on the door. I smushed the ring to about this wide. So I don't know. I may ship it out to get fixed because I still have the piece of moonstone still. But it's okay, Suspicious. Have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget to tip your waitress or ring the bell, one of the two. And I'll be back tomorrow without any kids, even though I'm going to think all night. Today's Thursday. Because I was thinking, okay, I can have leftovers tonight for dinner. So, because we're going to go to the funeral tomorrow. No, I have to actually cook something tonight. So, yes. Yeah. Yes. Like I said, conversations with an ADHD housewife. I have no idea where my brain was going. It's lost. It's completely gone. I've been up 2 hours too early. I mean, I'll get a lot done today, but I'll be crappy. Don't take any wooden nickels. Yep, I remember that old line. Good God, that ages me. A gal in Church Without Walls just a bit ago, she was having today's her 30th birthday. And both me and the Reverend were trying to remember back what it was like when we were 30. And then another guy says, pretty soon he's going to turn 50. And I'm thinking, y'all are youngins. You're still just wet behind the ears. Oh, my. No, they probably took the rings, didn't they? Somewhere. I'll find it. I have it's a man's ring. I really need to finish cleaning off this desk. I got hyper focused on where this was. That I need to work on where this is. A man's ring. Mother got it somewhere, but it's tiger eye. I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere in this mess of I don't know what. But I know it's way too small. It's just I don't know. The boys couldn't fit into it. Oh man. I just discovered this stuff not too long ago. So I've always been a moonstone person, always have. Or star sapphires. Really pretty star sapphires. Mother had one. I've got it somewhere in a box. Her star sapphire with 2 sapphires on each side. Oh yeah. Where did I remember? I think Dairy Queen used to too give out like little wooden pucks. Oh, that would be nice. That would be really nice. The Claddagh, I have one. You know, most people have a welcome wreath outside their door. I always wanted one that said "Go away," but all the McDaniel's kids have a Claddagh wreath, and ours is at our front door. The in-laws, well, there was on the side of the shed, but you could see it from the house. Yeah. Oh, I've got sapphire earrings and a necklace, and they're in a little safe, and the necklace is so delicate. I won't wear it because I'll lose it. I've got a good size sapphire ring I got from my quinceañera, and a good old Fred Meyer's jeweler. I can't wear it anymore; it doesn't fit. I had sapphire's my birthstone. I had a ring with 3 sapphires. Well, I lost one. So I went down to the jeweler and had her replace and keep for part of the payment the one sapphire and put the boys' birthstones on each side. And then well, that's what my oldest is, you know, November's topaz, but the jeweler put in a blue topaz for it. Stevens is aquamarine, whatever December is. Yeah. And then my bridal set, which, you know, got married with the rings that I thought was really neat and that had the matching wedding bands and stuff, you know, and because I worked as a nurse's aide, so I didn't want anything that stuck out. Well, 6 months later, I decided I want the bridal set that stick out. So I got the bridal set. And then I lost one of the diamonds and cookies. I had some really expensive cookies. And I took it down again to the same jeweler lady and traded out all the rest of the diamonds for sapphires. Yeah. Sapphire's very, very pretty. But so, yes, she just traded out the diamonds for the sapphires. And I was like, well, instead of getting hubbies, I forget, whatever, pink. No, whatever March is. I was like, yeah, no, I'll just stick with my sapphires for me. Hey, Mary, how are you? Make sure you get that link up for tonight's show. Daycare kids are gone. They were an hour late, so I had to pause this and go out there and let them go. It's a good thing I fed them, because they probably won't eat until late. Last week, they didn't eat dinner until 10, when their bedtime is like 8:30. But yeah. So how's the week been going for everybody? Oh, it's weird when my mouse goes over here. I get like a little black square. I don't know what it's for. I'm still learning this thing. Oh, they're so. I'm getting the knobs, the bumpies. I'm getting the arthritis bumpies. Yes, that's the one tonight at 5 my time, I think. 7 your time. I'm getting the lumpy bumpies in my little tiny Burger King hands. I racked something today on my, and it was one of my joints, the apple juice containers. You get the gallon jugs that you have the plastic handles on top. Well, I went to flip it over so I could pour it, and it flung back onto my knuckle, and I'm like, oh goody, that stings so bad. That means arthritis is going to set in there worse. And none of my rings from when I was younger fit because of my arthritic knuckles. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's 4. That's 4 for me. Okay. Either way, the daycare kids are gone, so it's easy. So, and hubby's got to go look for t-shirts. Carhartt here are 2 for $30 right now. So that's not a bad deal for Carhartt. I got to go through tomorrow and look for his dress shirt for the funeral. I might have to put on something nice for the funeral. I'm tired of death. I am so tired of death. Sadly, as I get older, I gotta get used to it. But I saw that. That was pretty good with your uncle. Did I remember it correctly? The Marine. If it's the one if I'm thinking of the same one. Yeah. The house is just, I can feel the whole house now that the kids are gone. The whole house just goes. Even the cats aren't even moving. Snickers is asleep. I don't know. Goose is in the window. And little Mama says, I don't know where. Probably waiting to claw me as I go by because I don't give her attention. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, that was a good one. Even I'm just going, because I'm done with them for the week till next Monday. But then they're back in school, so I can my lives will be just regular. And then I think in sometime in May they have. Hold on, it's right beneath me. Like May 20th is intercession, but they don't get invited because they're not behind skill-wise in school. So they get 3 other extra weeks off a year from school. So so we'll go to like the museum, or this time, like this week we went to the Arboretum and Dairy Queen. So I take them to do stuff. I mean, that's what I did with my kids. Everything was educational, so you can learn half of it. Oh, that's how they deal with it. Yeah. That's how my uncle turned to the bottle to deal with the fact that he was a small child. There was no way he could have protected his sister from the predators. There was only so much he could do, but because of that guilt he carried, it went. No talking about health. That's all our conversation is as we get older. So he turned to the bottle. Mother turned to religion. They both had a different response. Both were excessive in each side's response. So, yeah. It's odd. Dementia's hit him, and he's very kind, very gentle. He's the opposite of what he was. Now, my Tia, she had MS. As she started to degrade, the kindest, sweetest, most gentle woman became mean. It was quite the switch. I mean, it was, and so it's sad to watch my uncle. But now, once I learned that fact about my mom, I understood why he basically babied her all his life. And was constantly looking after her, constantly trying, try to take care of her, and she'd get mad at him because it's like, don't spend the money, don't do this, don't do that. And then he'd get mad, and then they wouldn't talk to each other. And I'm like, oh my God. After the fact, now it makes sense. It makes sense. It would have been easier to cope with had I known that then. But yeah. Yeah, sometimes like the name Surviving the Survivor. I had to survive the survivor who had her issues as a small child with adults. Yeah, I had to survive growing up with her. But yeah, it sucks. But yeah, that's odd. I mean, I did better with my own kids. I knew what not to do. You know, I didn't have to spank my oldest. I just had to take his attention away. That was more horrifying to him than, you got a left-handed Scorpio. He wanted to be right there, everybody's center of attention. He still does. But, send him to his room, by himself. That was more horrifying than, spanking him. So my youngest, I just had to give him the mom look, but to do that, he'd stop. And that kid cannot lie to save his life. Just to crack me up. It's like, I'd threaten him in a restaurant. If you don't behave, I'm going to let the waitress pinch your cheeks. No. I learned as a small kid watching. Yep. Some people will learn by watching others. Unfortunately, some people don't. So, yeah. My boys, I was chief of police is a good friend. So when the boys were younger, they wanted to sit in the back of the police car. I let Jeff drive off with them. And yeah, they've never been in the back of a police car since. They were both just bawling their eyes out. Yeah. That was a lesson they learned. First, then Nathan ended up IT for the city of Yakima for police and firefighters. And now he's still in the city of Yakima, IT something else, I forget. But yeah. And then my youngest, that kid couldn't hurt a flea. The youngest makes me look bad some days. Because I don't rescue every bug. He does. He found a male black widow. I said, what'd you do with it? He goes, oh, I let it go outside. I'm like, oh, thank you. Yeah. I don't have, I kind of wish I had clubs like that around here. I don't have anything. Well, there probably is, but there would be a language barrier. I don't speak Spanish. So we're the only mostly white family in this neighborhood. So, I mean, like when we have extra eggs, I give them to the neighbors and I can say huevos. And about that, or I used to be able to make a Subway sandwich in Spanish. But yeah, mother never taught me because A, we're in America, she put it, and B, she was too busy. Us Gen X kids, we raised ourselves. So I could probably pick it up really, really easy. Oh, my back. Sorry, guys. I got to scoot. I need one of those. When I go to town Friday, I need one of those flat. Well, they're not flat. They always roll them up. Things to scoot my chair on. Oh, yeah. Hi, Candidos. Or, I don't know if anybody will recognize this, but it's from a comedian. ¿Dónde está de Casa de Pepe? Yeah, I learned that as a kid. You too, Matthew. Glad you stopped by. Welcome to my little menagerie we have here. Sweet. I wonder if I'll double check and make sure I've got my news channel, which is pretty much non-existent, and then I made one with mother's email, so it asked me who's using this, if Eva's using this, and I'm like, eek, no. But yeah, I'll make sure I go through with those and double check. The boys never watched Dora the Explorer, but they were boys. They were watching Ghostbusters, He-Man, Space Ghost, My Nightmare, John Quest. Because of that thing with an eyeball spider thing. No, that's My Nightmare as a child. So I need my glasses. Late. No. Oh yeah. Okay. You know where I'm coming from? Yeah, it's just a mixture of everybody, which is fine with me. Because if we were all the same, it'd be really, really boring. And I always say I'm a touch insane. That's what keeps me happy. So yeah. Whereas how did Robin Williams put that? In Wow Reality, what a concept. Was as crazy as something they haven't figured out how to tax yet. All right, Paola. All my love, Miss Dragon. Get some rest, sweetheart. Get some rest. That would be a different ring. That would be kind of cool. Good, good. I'm glad you're getting rest. That'd be kind of cool. I've got it tattooed to my ankle. That would be what the heck. Oh, second smartest guy in the world. Substack. I'm like, what is it? I'm not used to having my volume on. So I'm like, what is that noise? It always makes me jump. Yeah, I should get off here anyway. I'll go vacuum all their crumbs up since I had pizza in the living room. And then I got to put a note on it. It is not Thursday. But I get to sleep in the morning. And I'll be back here again. And it won't be so hectic and confusing and chaotic because of this. These kids they were supposed to be gone at noon. And so my brain is just really, really messed up. I mean, think there's not a time when it's not messed up, but yeah. So I'm gonna try this. See if I can figure this out as my outro. I love you all. Have fun. Enjoy the evening. Get some sleep. And some of you I will see later on tonight. Hey, I just want to call you Jesus because I'm not exactly sure the new pronunciation. Something Laredo? Novo Laredo? That's easier. Duh. I should know your name. I have your email address. But my brain still wants to call you Jesus. Yeah. I'm just getting ready to sign off, Kevin. But I will be back tomorrow. If you wake up about an hour earlier, I will be here. So, yeah, I've got to go start dinner and figure out what that's going to be. Yeah. So I'll see some of you later on Surviving the Survivor. Yes. Please don't forget to hit that button. And please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. That voice reminded me of something real quick. I think we're gonna just change out the motor on our lawnmower. It's instead of having to get rid of another lawnmower, it's a heck of a lot cheaper. The lawnmower, our lawnmower we have now, the engine was born on the same day as my oldest, except it's 5 years younger than my son. So we've had that for quite a while. I looked up, the print so you can find it. Make sure you get the right one. Yes, Sandy, nice to see you all. Like I said, some of you I'll see later. Marfugal, the boat, Surviving the Survivor. We'll all meet again. If not, we'll all meet right here. Now, let me try this outro. All right, guys, I love you all. Here we go. Is it this one? This is the button. Okay, guys. So I love you all, and I will talk to you later. If I hit it right. If I hit this right. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.